the previous owner that cut out this huge portion of door. And we are going to fix that by putting some cj7 door openings in its place. I'm not gonna be able to. It's too big, it's too long. Did a little more welding, look at that. It's just on there now, pretty much done. It's as welded as I'm gonna weld it. The rest is just gonna be body filler, which I've also never done Bondo work, so we're gonna see how that goes. Bros and ladies, again, I forgot that I was making a video. I've started the Bondo process. This is my first time using Bondo. It's pretty fun, gotta say. Probably gonna use it again. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So one thing that I am doing, because I'm a bit of a lazy person, is that I'm not really super worried about making this look like super duper good, because the Jeep's not going to be pristine, and I'm going to be making rocker covers out of some angle iron that I'd like to. I'm going to go to the steel yard tomorrow, see what they got, but I mean, it's probably going to come all the way almost to the door lip, and I'm just going to bolt that on and then possibly weld a little bar onto it, you know, a little steppy step. If I make it that far, I don't know. I might just be putting this thing up for sale in 2 days, so I don't know how much work I really want to do to it. But in any case, it's coming along. I think it's looking pretty darn good. I'm gonna do a couple more layers of Bondo, but for the most part, I don't really know much about body work. And so I don't really know, like, I've got like kind of this wavy section right here, and it's just kind of like goes in. I'm not quite sure why, but again, that's why I'm just gonna go with some homemade rocker covers and call it a day. This transition I'm still working on, but it's actually coming out pretty darn good. I don't know if I can get a good view of that. I'm still working on it, but I think that once it's fully sanded and contoured and painted, I think that it's gonna look fantastic actually. So pretty happy about it. I'm leaving that side a cj5 to annoy people. That side's gonna be a cj5. This side's gonna be a cj7. And it's just gonna annoy people. It's gonna be nice. Anyways, that's it, bye. All right, y'all. I'm getting back to it. You can see here, I pulled the cj5 out of the garage. I threw a bunch of primer on it. Honestly, kind of sick of working on it, taking a break. But I am gonna cut some rocker covers for it. And so on the saw over there, which should be done pretty quick, I'm cutting a 2x4 piece of steel to length. And then I'm gonna slice that into two kind of pieces of, I guess, angle iron. And then I'm just gonna bolt that right up here, and I think it's gonna look good. And it's stout enough steel to weld a tube or a bar to if I wanted to in the future. But I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna be selling this. I just wanted to get it running to get it sold, and then I had this door opening, and I wanted to, like, I've always just kind of wanted to do that, so I did that, and now I think I'm just going to put it up for sale again, see if someone else wants to take on the project now that it's running. I put a brake booster and master cylinder on it, but I think the master cylinder's got bad seals. It doesn't seem to have any pressure going to any of the lines, so that's a whole other thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why am I rambling? I'm cutting this steel. Let me go show you what we're doing. Rocker covers, mainly to make my bodywork look a little better. Sorry about the noise of the saw, it's almost done. But this is what we're using, and I'll show you in a minute what we're doing to it. Right now, we're just cutting it to length, and it's about to fall off any minute now. It's gonna be real loud and satisfying. Anyways. Oh! All right, I gotta go help the saw a little bit. Okay, we gotta cut the length here. I've decided that the best way to cut this with my limited fabrication tools, I have that plasma cutter, but I just don't, I don't think that's the way to go. I have this really nice Bosch jigsaw that I've borrowed from my brother-in-law, and I've got these really high-quality Diablo bimetal jigsaw blades, and so I think that's the way I'm gonna go with it, because I want to get this as straight as possible. So I'm gonna see what I can rig up here real quick. So I was about to start on the other side, and this is the other side of the 2x4 I cut. It's got, where it was welded together, it's got this little ridge. So I've got to take a grinder to that to make it flat. And then I'm just gonna, to keep it kinda symmetrical, I'm just gonna line it up with this one and put all the holes in the same spots, or mark all the holes anyway. Not that you'll be able to see both of them at the same time, so it's not gonna be that big a deal. But for some reason it's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. All right, so I got it bolted on over on this side, and I think it looks right at home, honestly. But obviously need to trace this to trim, so just gonna reach back in here with my marker and trace out all the way, just kind of doing it blind. And then we'll zip it back off. I just started with tap screws to hold it on there, but I'll drill those holes out and put the little button heads all the way across. But first I want to get this thing trimmed up. So this is one-man operation stuff. So you got knees, you got a chair, and you got two hands. So you got enough. You got enough stuff to get stuff done. Sometimes you just gotta put the camera down, but. And then pull this off, and hopefully, yep, your marker worked. You got a marker right there. And now you go to the jigsaw and you cut that out. It's super easy, guys, if you have the right brother-in-law to borrow a good jigsaw from. I just didn't feel like grinding these. I didn't feel like doing it with the grinder. Anyways, how long is this video now? 30 fucking minutes. Let's get to it. I need to get something done. I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done right now. You're watching. All right, y'all. I got it on passenger side. Got it cut. Realized that this is gonna interfere with the fender here, so I'm gonna go with like a more shallow, probably like screwdriver style Phillips head to remedy that situation. And yeah, it's not gonna be a button head bolt there. I think it'll just be I don't know. I guess I could go with a smaller button head, maybe something pan head, button head. I don't know, but pan head. It's a pan head. Oh, hardware lingo. Anyways, yeah. So it looks good. I think I'm gonna call it good. I'll throw to a quick clip in a second of what it looks like with the bolts in, and that's it. And this is probably gonna be 2 videos. Yeah, I think this is gonna be 2 videos. I should probably plan these things out, but I don't plan anything. Like I said, since I started that door opening, I've literally worked on like 4 different projects because I can't just stick to one. It's kind of annoying. I wish that I could, but I can't. I can't finish one either. I never finish anything. Oh, woe is me. Anyways, I should probably clean this garage up because it's a freaking pigsty, but I don't want to, so I'm not gonna. Anyways, that's it. Quick clip of the button heads, pan head, screws, bolts that are in there, and then that's the end. Cut to the end. All right, there it is. It's done. I got these little button heads with some washers, pan heads with some washers. I'll get it right someday. I had to go with like just this little tap screw on the end here because it's going to interfere with the fender there, but we'll just see. Oh, maybe I can, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Over here you can see what I'm talking about. It's just a little too big. I don't know. I could probably cut that little ridge off the fender right there and put another one of those. I just decided that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, on the back side I got some pretty big washers. You can see there to distribute weight. I don't fucking know, man. I'm not an expert, but I feel pretty cool. So that's that. I'm gonna start welding up this notch that I started again just in the middle of this other project. I was like, oh, notches. And I'm gonna start probably adding sheet metal to all where I see holes and stuff, or not, who knows. It's probably it or not. I think I'm gonna go with or not. Everything's pretty firm. And so rust is rust, and we need to remember just what this is. It's an old Jeep. It's not a show Jeep, it's an old Jeep. I'd like to get it running and drive. I'd like to get it driving. So it needs brakes. Probably gonna do that next. Probably gonna jump on Amazon, spend $100 on some brake stuff, and start replumbing this whole system. So adjustable brake block. I forgot, dude, my words are not coming to me today. It's kind of nuts. And yeah, keep rolling. That's the end of this one. Homemade rocker guards. I've got, I'm gonna say $80. $80 is what this cost me, about, between hardware and steel. And you can do it a lot cheaper if you find an old piece of 2x4 steel and use that instead of getting brand new stuff. You do it a lot cheaper. Anyways, that's it. Bye.